Self-control is the ability to manage your thoughts, your actions, and your emotions in order to resist short-term temptations for long-term benefits. The Bible says in Proverbs 25 verse 28 that a man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls. Self-control is so important because anything you lose control to becomes your master. And child of God, God is not going to permit any such masters in your life. I want you to understand that the world demands and rewards self-control too. It judges and punishes those with perceived indiscipline in their lives. For example, a person who speaks flippantly is judged by the world. A person who's overweight is judged by the world. A person who easily gets angry is judged by the world. A person who's poor, an impatient person, a jester, spendthrifts, and oversharers too. They all pay a price for their perceived lack of self-control. An easy way to find out your area of lack of self-control is to find out what God has asked you to sacrifice time and time again. If you lack discipline with food, chances are that time and time again, God would have called you into fast. If you're indisciplined around money time and time again, chances are that God would have called you into giving. Sometimes the things that God requires you to sacrifice again and again is not an indication of your consecration. It is an indication of where indiscipline still lurks around in your life. Since I'm talking about self-control, let me tell you about demonic pressure. It's a situation where people experience debilitating pressure. Peace is taken away, and invisible pressure is mounted on them to do something or take a decision. I want to contrast demonic pressure with the occurrence in Job 33 verse 16. They're different. In Job 33 verse 16, you see that God opens the ears of men and seals their instruction. The first is oppressive, the second is a knowing. The person who lacks self-control should not expect that they will amount to much. Emotional regulation is not antichrist. It is not anti-godly. God expects you to be able to regulate, to control yourself, your emotions, your thoughts, your eating, your feeding, your dressing, your likes. Everything should be done with modesty. How can you become self-controlled? One, self-control is a fruit of the Spirit. And so if you have the Holy Spirit in you, you are able to ask God for help. It doesn't absolve you of any responsibility, but it gives you the added help that you need to be able to quickly surmount any challenges. The Holy Spirit brings you knowledge, helps you to understand what you need to do to be able to come out of every dysregulation. When the area of indiscipline has been revealed to you, it's your responsibility to allow the Holy Spirit to work on you to bring about that transformation that needs to happen in your life. If you found this video useful, subscribe and follow for more.